Hello world and hello dear fans of Mate Debunked. My name is Susanna and I'm the creator of Mate Debunked. This is part 2 of the previous video topic titled, How Do We Know What We Should Learn from the Meeting? So I thought I would be able to wrap that previous one up in 5 minutes, but I think it warrants a little bit more of a explanation and clarification. So just to quickly summarize, in the previous video, before I got cut off or I had to wrap up, is I did mention that you really have to, there's no specific lessons that you learn from each of those categories of people that you potentially meet, which is the stay away from category, the acquaintance category, the friendship or the relationship. So there's no specific lessons that you learn within each of those categories of guys or girls that you meet. But I think that ultimately what we're always tested upon is you have to know who you are as a person, as a human, as a soul. So you have to understand and really know what your core values, your core beliefs are, what you like, what you don't like, your hobbies, interests, all of that. So that's all wrapped in a big kind of umbrella or bundle of knowing yourself and really being true to yourself. But then I think for me personally, any people that you encounter, whether again it's for friendship, relationship, or anything like that, you are always going to be tested in 5 general areas. And again, it's not, it could be different for everybody, but I do think that there are 5 general areas, and those areas are about your confidence, your boundaries, your communication, staying true to yourself, and then triggers. So let me explain this a little bit further. So obviously, if you know who you are and you have your core values and belief system, that's first and foremost, right? So based on that, then you have to have anybody that you meet, you have to have the confidence to be able to know that, okay, you know what, they are totally not in alignment with me. I stay away, or they're an acquaintance, or there's something about them. I know I have to have enough confidence to walk into the situation and be able to walk out of the situation, right? So that's having enough of that confidence. But that all ties into the other areas as well, because once you have that confidence, you should be able to communicate with the other person what your beliefs, what your values are. So I think you're always going to be tested upon whether you communicate that, and whether if you or if you just ignore it and slide under the table, because that's not learning, right? That's not evolving. We have to learn how to communicate with others and express ourselves and express what is important to us. So that all obviously, but you have to have confidence to do that. Setting boundaries, if there's something that other person does that is just so wrong or not in alignment with what you like, what you believe, then you have to have those boundaries set and know what those boundaries are. And you don't cross them yourself, and you don't let the other person cross it. And then how to handle triggers. There could be certain annoying habits about that person that just really bugs you, but if it bugs you more enough, you don't want to have that anger build up inside of you. So how do you handle those? Do you just kind of be patient with them, or do you meditate it away? So you have to know how to deal with those triggers as well when you're as part of learning lessons. And oftentimes, if it bothers you enough, again, then it ties into communication, right? So those are the 5 general areas, but they all kind of tie in together, and underneath all of that, or the umbrella, is knowing who you are, right? And I think it's important for those, because I think one of the big tests that you're always going to encounter is that, in particular in relationship, or you're meeting someone new, you can get so enamored by them. They could be so charming and alluring, or the relationship can be so alluring that, and I'm guilty of this, that we drop our guards, we drop our values, we drop our beliefs, because, wow, we just get so, caught up or sucked into the vortex of that person, their personality, their charm, their appeal, whatever it is. And so that's what you're always going to be tested upon. So anyways, I hope that helps, and please let me know your comments. But anyways, thank you for watching, and please subscribe to my YouTube if you haven't already. Bye for now. Lots of love.